Hey, we're back at it once again. Today on Cooking with Tammy, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious fried southern smothered chicken recipe. Ooh, it's going to be so good, guys. Just like how Grandma used to make it. With all of that being said, let's get to cooking. These are the ingredients for today's recipe. First thing we want to do is season up our chicken. Now, as you can see, I have four, I can't count, you guys. I have 5 pieces of chicken, 3 thighs, and 2 legs. However, feel free to substitute and use whatever chicken parts you want to use. Just keep in mind that if you're going to be using bone-in chicken, it is going to take a little bit longer to cook. All right, first thing we want to do is hit it with some oil. I'm going to go ahead and leave the skin on just because. For the time being, at least. During the cooking process, of course, after it's done, if you want to remove the skin, then you definitely can. Take our hand, massage the oil on in. Pull that skin back as well. Boom. Just like that. We're going to hit it with some seasoning. First thing we want to do is add some salt. Followed by some ground black pepper. We're going to add some, let's see what we have here, some garlic powder. Don't want to say onion powder, and it's garlic. Add a good amount. We're also going to add some onion powder. Boom. Once we're done, we're going to add some of my Cooking with Tammy 5-star all-purpose chicken seasoning. Not just for fried chicken. It's actually good for all chicken recipes. You know what? Let me stop lying, all right? It's good for all different recipes. Doesn't matter if you're doing beef, chicken, seafood. It's just that good, all right? All right? So if you ever want to ask me, Tammy, is that chicken good for just fried chicken? No, it's good for everything. Everything. Boom. Add a good amount. Low in sodium. Why not? Add some paprika as well. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna take our hand and we're gonna pat that seasoning on in. Just like that. Gonna pat it on in. Gonna flip the chicken on over. And we're gonna repeat the same process, of course. We want flavorful chicken, flavor in every single bite. Take some more salt. This time around, we're gonna do it a little bit faster. Simply because you saw what I did. Gonna add some ground black pepper. All-purpose chicken seasoning. Perfect. Garlic powder. Onion powder. And paprika. Just pat that seasoning on in. When it comes to seasoning up your chicken, if you don't have all of these seasonings that I mentioned, of course, you're going to substitute. Use whatever you like to season your chicken with. I would definitely suggest these seasonings, of course, because it is going to bring out the best flavors. But of course, like I said before, you're going to use what you have. Mix it on up. Let's get the seasoning on the skin as well. All right, we're going to put this to the side and we're going to work on seasoning up our flour because we're going to fry our chicken first before, you know, adding a nice smothered gravy to it, all right? To this Ziploc bag, we're going to add our all-purpose flour. And of course, we're going to season the flour as well. First thing we're going to do, we're going to add this salt and pepper. It's just a little salt and pepper that I added in the ramekin, all right, and mixed together. We're also going to add some paprika. Paprika is going to give it a nice color. We're also going to add some onion powder. Add a good amount, along with garlic powder. All-purpose seasoning. Boom, just like that. Close this bag on up. No need to worry about measurements. I'm going to have it listed below in the description bar to make it nice and easy for you. All right, we're going to take our chicken pieces and we are going to coat our chicken pieces with this perfectly seasoned flour. You don't have to dredge it to, or should I say you don't have to double dredge it. Just a light coating, perfect. That's it. A light coating is all this chicken is going to need. Good thing I like about this recipe is it's perfect for a Sunday, not to mention it's just perfect for when you have family coming over, or listen, if you just want to enjoy some comfort, especially during the fall time, if where you live, of course, has the fall season, and you're just looking for that comfort. Oh my goodness, comfort on your palate. You know, you want to cozy on up to maybe like your favorite movie or show. All you got to do is add some mashed potatoes or mac and cheese to this recipe. Oh my goodness, what? And comfort is in the air. What I did forget to mention is when you prepare this seasoned flour, you want to take at least a 1/3 cup out and put it to the side. Now I forgot to mention that part. I made this recipe earlier, right? Your girl's been cooking all morning. So of course I still have some of my seasoned flour left. Now if you want to use the seasoned flour from the bag, but I would suggest that you take the seasoned flour out first and basically just put it to the side for later. To this hot skillet, we're going to add some oil. Perfect. We're going to take our chicken pieces and we're going to place it skin side down first to brown on up. We're not cooking the chicken all the way through, but what we are doing is we are actually browning the chicken basically. That, perfect. After about 3 minutes, we're going to go ahead and flip our chicken on over. As you can see, it has that nice brown coating. Nice brown color going on. Perfect. We're going to allow the other side to cook on up as well, probably about another 3 minutes. Remove our chicken, place it onto a plate. And remember what I said, it's not cooked all the way through by no means. All right, we're just going to set it right here on the plate just like that. The last piece doesn't want to come out of the pan, but you got to go. Using the residual oil, using the remaining oil that's in the pan, it's more than enough oil. So we're going to go ahead and add our diced onions. 1 large onion would work perfectly, diced on up. Just going to give it a good toss. Allow some of the onions to fall out of the pan, of course. That's how you know you're cooking real good. Going to turn the flame up just a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add our seasoned flour. We're just going to mix it on up really good. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add our broth. Chicken, that is. If you want to use veggie broth, then of course you can. I prefer to keep it in the same category. Chicken broth for chicken. We also have some whole milk. However, feel free to add whatever milk you prefer. Whole milk, 2% lactate free, so on and so forth. All right. Stir it on up really good. Make sure everything is well combined. I want to add some more flavor to this gravy, so we're going to hit it with a little chicken bouillon along with ground black pepper, garlic powder, and paprika. Last but not least, cooking with Tammy's all-purpose seasoning. And we're just going to stir that on in as well. Take your time. I'm going to swap my spatula for a whisk. Take our chicken pieces and we're going to add it back to the pan. Move over, we got 1 more. At this point in time, we're going to lower our flame to low medium and we're going to cover it on down because we want our chicken to be able to cook all the way through. Plus, we want to pick up all of those delicious flavors, all right? So if you slow cook this, you're really going to, you're going to get a bang for your buck. You're definitely going to get all of the flavors locked into this chicken. Like I said, we're going to cover it on down and we're going to cook it for at least, I would say 35 to 40 minutes until the chicken is cooked all the way through. Now, here's the thing, guys. You want to check on this smothered chicken periodically. You just don't want to cover it down, turn your back, and you know it burns literally, or all of the sauce dries out of the pan. So checking on it periodically would definitely, you know, work out better. Anyway, I'm going to cook this chicken on down, and once we're done, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how to put this delicious dish together. Cooking for about 20 minutes so far, and I want this chicken to go for about, let's say, 35 minutes because I want our chicken to cook all the way through. I want it to be nice and moist and juicy. Now here's the thing, guys. I usually add this little secret ingredient to my smothered chicken, And when I tell you, it definitely elevates the flavors, I kid you not. We're gonna add, believe it or not, something really simple, some butter. Adding the butter helps to elevate the flavors. It gives it that nice, rich, creamy, decadent flavor. It goes, let's just say that it works perfectly with the milk. We're just gonna allow it to melt on down, and we're just gonna distribute it throughout the gravy. So we're gonna flip the chicken on over because I want it to cook on the other side as well. And our chicken is not totally submerged in the gravy in order to cook the top part of the chicken. So we're just gonna flip it on over just like that. And that's basically it. We're gonna allow it, like I said, to cook until the internal temp is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna be pairing our smothered chicken with mashed potatoes. All right, so I went ahead, boiled these potatoes for about 20 minutes. Just like rice, it takes about 20 minutes to boil down. And we're gonna get in there, we're gonna mash these potatoes on up. They're nice and soft, so no resistance. Perfect. Ooh, this is good. This is gonna be so good. We're also gonna add some butter. Yes, we are. A good amount of butter, by the way, all right? We're not gonna be skimpy with the butter because we want this mashed potatoes to be nice and creamy and decadent in flavor. We're also gonna add some cream cheese. Yes, we are. This is gonna be so poib. You heard me? This is gonna be so good. We're gonna add some salt. Not too much. And we're also gonna go in with some ground black pepper. Ground black pepper really brings out the flavor in mashed potatoes. How are you so sure, lady? Because I've been doing this since I was like 13. Adding black pepper to mashed potatoes, and it's the best. All right, that's good. And last but not least, we're gonna hit it with just a little bit of milk. We don't need a whole ton. Let's say that you're not too keen of using a regular milk or any type of dairy product. You can definitely swap it on out for, let's say, maybe oat milk, soy milk, or even coconut or almond milk. All right, when it comes down to making your smothered chicken. It's been about 35 to 40 minutes so far. Let's check on our chicken. Woo! I know you guys can smell it. I know you can smell it. If you can't smell, I'm going to send it on over there to you. Send the aroma on over. We're going to turn our stovetop off. All right. We're going to take some of our parsley. We're just going to add it. Garnish with parsley. Parsley makes everything look absolutely beautiful. It just brings out the beauty even more. All right. Let's sit it right here just like that. Take some of our delicious rich gravy and just spoon it on. And we're just gonna, of course, garnish with a little parsley, and we are done, guys. Dinner is served. I can't wait to dig in. All right, I feel like, oh my goodness, this dish was just teasing me. Anyway, I know most of you are here because you want to see whether or not if this chicken is cooked all the way through and how beautiful this chicken is on the inside. And no worries, I'm here to show you. I'm here to share with you. Check it on out, get a good close-up. Chicken cooked all the way through. You know what, let's get some mashed potatoes first. Let's take a spoonful of everything. When I tell you, absolutely amazing. So delicious, so creamy, so flavorful, so decadent. So many words coming through the brain right now. Honestly, this, guys, is everything. This smothered chicken recipe, my goodness, I don't think there's none out there like this. This is so delicious. This right here, perfect recipe, like I said, to start the fall season. You know how we have fall decor? Well, this is the recipe for the fall season. Definitely give this recipe a try. I'm your girl cooking with Tammy, all right? Bringing you all the delicious recipes. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to get on here without knowing whether or not if a recipe is going to be absolutely delicious. I'm the type of girl where if I cook something and let's say it doesn't come out the way that I want it to come out, I'd rather toss it than to like literally share it with you and tell you, make it, it's going to taste good. No, this right here is everything. Do I make a lot of mistakes in the kitchen? Not really. I got it throughout the history of cooking with Tammy. I would say maybe honestly 2 or 3 times recipe testing and stuff where I'm like, all right, this is not so good to share with you guys because I love you, of course. So yeah, you know, and of course I toss it out or try it again and try to recreate it. But this right here is definitely A+, A1, definitely a winner. Give this recipe a try. Like I said, you're not going to be sorry. If you saw anything that you liked in this video, let's say maybe the cast iron skillet or even the pot that I made the mashed potatoes in, the mashed potato masher, or these salt and pepper shakers, or even let's say the not water bottle but the oil bottle, definitely hit up my Amazon storefront and I will definitely have everything there where you could just basically simple click on it, because a lot of times people ask me these questions like, where did you get this from? Even when it comes down to the makeup, where did you get such and such from? What's the name of it? So on and so forth. I'm going to tag all of the products so you guys could definitely check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? But the main point is I want you to try out this recipe. Don't forget to purchase your seasonings, cookingwithtammy.shop. And as always, I would definitely catch you in another video. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.